Most fantasy worlds begin with magic. Elarion began with pressure. Pressure from war, pressure from scarcity, pressure from civilizations forced to survive in a world that does not bend easily. Magic exists here. It always has. But magic has never been the only force shaping history. In Elarion, systems matter, and systems have consequences. Elarion is a long-form, internally structured fantasy world. It is built on political architecture, military hierarchies, economic systems, measurement standards, magical theory, and cultural evolution. Every kingdom functions for a reason. Every metal has purpose. Every institution has history. In Elarion, magic is not rare. It is overabundant. For centuries, civilizations depended on it in warfare, trade, industry, and governance. Then it vanished. For 800 years, magic fell silent. Kingdoms did not collapse. They adapted. Economies hardened around magical metals that retained faint power. Steeds with residual abilities became strategic assets. Humans engineered systems that did not require spellcasters. When magic returned, it did not restore the old world. It collided with the world that had learned to function without it. That collision defines the present era. Elarion now stands at the end of the third human era. Humanity is no longer in survival mode. They have kingdoms, regulated magic institutions, industrial infrastructure built during the silence. Standards of measurement rooted in ancient elven constructs they barely understand. Humans believe they are stable. They believe the system works. But their strength was forged under one set of pressures, and the pressures are changing. The next shift is not about magic return. It is about convergence. Dragons in Elarion are not beasts of legend or wandering calamities. They represent a new apex of magical expression, a new field, a new hierarchy, a new pressure on every political and magical system in the world. Older races debate their origin. Humans debate their threat. But none of them fully grasp what a first age of dragons actually means. This is not a story about slaying monsters. It is about civilizations adjusting to something greater than themselves. While humanity built its kingdoms, the elves waited. Not in weakness, in calculation. The elven march is not an invasion. It is a slow, deliberate re-entry into a world that had forgotten how much of its structure was shaped by elven hands. From the ancient roadblocks that standardize human measurements, to the forging of metals no other race fully understands, to philosophies of magic that predate human kingdoms entirely. The elves are not reclaiming territory. They are reclaiming influence, and they are watching the rise of dragons very carefully. I built Elarion to function, not as a narrative backdrop, but as a living system with internal logic. This channel is where that system gets unpacked. You'll see political breakdowns of kingdoms, economic structures and trade dynamics, military organizations down to unit composition, magical field theory and convergence mechanics, era shifts and the consequences of long-term pressure. This is the foundation for a future tabletop setting. But more than that, it is a long-term world-building project built to withstand scrutiny. Most videos here will be focused and structured. 8 to 12 minutes is the goal. One topic at a time. Clear, direct. Some episodes will go deeper into major wars, dragon convergence theory, the full mechanics of magical metals, the economic collapse and recovery during the silence. Everything connects. Nothing stands alone. This world unfolds logically. Elarion is not a world waiting to be discovered. It is already in motion. The systems are built. The human era is stabilizing. The elves are advancing. The dragons are rising. Pressure is returning to the world. And this is where it begins. Welcome to Elarion.